5 signs that you are actually an old soul. Now, a lot of people think, and a lot of people might ask the question, what actually is an old soul? What can be the definition of an old soul? There's not one definition per se, but you can distinguish between an old soul, and for some of you on here, this may be you, and for some of you on here, you may live with someone like this or surround yourself with someone who is an old soul, but an old soul is a unique character, someone who does not fit into society's normal expectations of how life should be. They often have a lot of wisdom to share. They often are the people who are responsive rather than reactive to every situation, and it's a really beautiful concept. And some people might think to themselves, wow, old soul, this sounds like a crazy person, or old soul, they're not seen as normal, or they're not seen as society's way of how human beings should be. But that's what makes these people so unique and so interesting. And in this video today, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 signs which I have picked up along the journey. It's 5 signs that I want to be able to help you establish and distinguish whether or not this is relevant to you or relevant to someone that you may know. So stick with me throughout this video, but before I begin, let's first, you know what's coming, hit the intro. What's up guys, this is Master Lim back in here today on this beautiful Sunday morning. I'm so excited to be sharing with you the 5 signs that someone, that possibly you, is an old soul. First one, if we dive straight in here, the first way that you can establish if someone is an old soul is that they are a person who completely does not fit into society's expectations as to how life shall be. They do not settle for a normal way of living. They do not settle for a conditioning and a comfortable way of living. They are actually the complete opposite to that. You'll probably right now know straight away if that is someone like yourself, if that's someone who you say to yourself, wow, I can resonate to that. That sounds like me. I don't live a normal life. And for me, I certainly can relate to that a lot. A lot of people see me nowadays and say, Liam, how is it at the age of 22 that you've been able to do all these amazing things, travel the world, speak on stages, run a very successful business, hit your first 6 figures in business at just the age of 21? Well, it's a sign of an old soul. And I believe that this comes through me. This is not me going out there to be me, but this is coming from a much higher and a much powerful source. It's so incredible. This journey is something that I've never experienced before. Everything is so blissful, everything is so peaceful. You become that responsive person to every situation and every circumstance that you are put into, rather than the reactive. You remain calm, you remain attentive, observe society. You don't judge society, but you observe society and you accept it, and you accept the people, maybe close friends, family members, a loved one, a partner, an ex, a teacher. You respect them and you appreciate them for where they are. One thing we need to understand is that we are all on our own journey. Your journey is never going to be the same as mine. My journey is not going to be the same as yours, and vice versa, and everybody else watching this. We're all on our own unique journey, and we first need to realize and understand that everything is as it is meant to be. Comment that below to instill this learning. Everything is as it is meant to be. The second sign to establish whether you or someone else is an old soul is that these type of people, they're incredible. They find meaning in absolutely everything. No matter what the situation, no matter what the circumstances, they find meaning and they take something away from that. For some of you crazy people, if you see the sign 1111 or 2222 or 777, they give attachment and they give meaning to that, and they know that that is the universal's way of guiding them, to showing them that they are on the right path. Like I always say in my previous videos, and I want you to comment this below again today to instill this learning, is that nothing in life has meaning until we give it meaning. So even for all those old souls out there who find meaning in everything, they create their meaning, they create their reality, which allows them to find this abundance and this happiness and this joy frequency that they live. They know, they understand that whatever we put focus in, whatever we put energy in, it expands and it controls how we want to feel. So that's why when I speak about vibration and alignment and happiness frequency, we are in control of that. We choose to feel that vibration and put that out there. But old souls, they are something else. They find meaning in absolutely everything. Let it be a good situation, a nasty situation, a bad situation. They know that situation is happening for a reason. And they know they needed to experience that before they had that breakthrough in their life. And as I always say in many of my videos, that they understand that every setback is truly a setup for a comeback. And for me, that is probably one of the most beautiful, beautiful teachings and learnings that I've implemented into my life and that I have allowed to become my reality, because I know that no matter what I'm faced with, no matter what situations come my way, that's just a setup for me to come back much stronger, much more powerful, to step into my unique power and take ownership of my life every single day. The third sign as to whether or not you can establish if someone is an old soul is that they never settle. They are always traveling, they're very adventurous, they're on a flight one week, they're in a different country the next week, they're climbing a mountain, they're always out connecting with nature. They've got that personality where they can't just sit in one place at one time. They can't just stay stagnant and stay within one trapped environment. They love to explore, they love to take themselves out of context, they love to meet new people. They are very, 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 very good communicators. And they hold this presence and this repertoire that they are here to make a difference in the world. They are here to explore, they are here to learn, they are here to be knowledgeable. I could be relating to some of you guys right now who are watching this video, and you see that as being you. Someone who is adventurous, someone who is outgoing, someone who is very appetizing to get out there and to continue to explore. And I think it's beautiful because, again, one thing that I have taken away, a big lesson that I have learned on my journey so far, is that traveling this world is probably one of the best educations you could ever give yourself. You know, you can't go to university and college and sit and study traveling. The best experience, the best learnings, the best teachings is to get yourself out there. Get on that flight that is uncomfortable. Go to that country that you've always dreamt of. Stop allowing other people's expectations of you to become your reality. Start living life for you, for who you truly are and for what you truly wish. And upon my journey of traveling the world, of meeting so many different incredible people along the way, exploring different cultures, trying the food, introducing the Irish boy to the rest of the world, it's been incredible, and I've learned the most. I can honestly say I've learned so much from traveling that has set me up for life in so many ways that I never, ever would have thought to be possible. And the fourth sign to knowing if someone has got an old soul or someone is an old soul is that they know that what they have been labeled growing up, their conditioning, does not always have to be their reality. Because in life we only know what we know. And being brought up, being told that you are this type of person, or being brought up in a specific environment, or being brought up in a different culture, a lot of people think that is how their life should be. But old souls know how to break free from the norm. They know that whenever the most of the crowd's going this way, they're big enough to walk this way. They're big enough to be unique. They're big enough to be different. And they know that whatever they've been labelled as growing up, maybe through childhood, adolescence, teenage years, into their 20s, into their 30s, they know that they can remove that label like that. Understand that, again, in life, nothing, no one, no thing has got a specific meaning or reputation of what they are unless we allow that to come into our existence and unless we accept that for what that is. So these people are very creative. These people are very appetentious to go out there and to make a difference and to go out there and go against society's norms or society's traits of how their life should be. And point number 5, probably one of the biggest red flags to whether or not someone has got an old soul, is that they are true missionaries for this planet Earth. They are here to make a difference. They are not the people that say they are going to go out there and do something. They are the doers. They are the walkers in life. They are people who don't just talk the talk, they walk their walk, and they walk their walk very well. And they dedicate their life to continuously serving people. They dedicate their life to going out there for the greater good, to expand and to educate and to show knowledge and to bring people along the journey and to allow people to walk by their side, giving ongoing support, guidance, being like a doctor of this planet Earth. They can sometimes have some counseling characteristics where they're a very good listener, they're a very good advisor, they hold a lot of knowledge and a very interesting character that can hold that knowledge and present that knowledge in a way that a lot of people can't. And with the communication skills, with the advice that they can give to other people, they really can pull people out of some dark places and bring them and introduce them to this new way of life. And a lot of the time you will notice some of the biggest influencers in the world, they are followed by the sign of a Pisces, who are always out there doing some great work. Some big influential leaders, some trends show that Pisces are like that. They're very flow, they're very emotional, they enjoy water, they see themselves as having to be that way. They say, like, be like water, my friend. And it's an incredible characteristic to have, and you will start to notice this within people. And for some of you right now, you probably can distinguish who those people are in your life, or maybe in actual fact that is you. And it's really a beautiful process. So if for those of you who are on here who are an old soul, I know for me certainly I'm an old soul. I'm completely gone against society's expectations and trends of how my life should have been. I completely removed and disregarded any label that was given to me growing up, any expectation that I was told that I was. I've most certainly ventured all across this big globe over the course of the past 13 or 14 months, and it's really beautiful. And it's probably one of the biggest traits, it's probably one of the biggest life lessons I have ever encountered. And I continue to stay open and receptive as to what this universe decides to channel through me, so that I can go out there to be a vessel, to be a message, to be a messenger for other people, to introduce this awakening so that I can bring people along this path and along this journey to the spiritual awakening, to the spiritual alignment and the vibrational frequency at its highest peak. But as always guys, if you have enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do comment below. Do let me know if you enjoyed this video, if you have now discovered some traits about yourself, if you could be an old soul. And as always, don't forget, if you have not done so already, hit the subscribe button somewhere up above or below this video. Turn on the notifications, because I have committed to doing daily videos uploaded every day at 8 AM UK time in order to channel through the universe, to pass on this knowledge, this wisdom, this inspiration that I am picking up along the journey, in order so you can step into your power, you can begin to take ownership of your life, you can connect with the divine and make this the best life, the most fulfilled, the most abundant life that you were put here on this earth to do. But for now guys, I'll see you tomorrow.